lot of other things I just read about. Only recently has this trend changed for many reasons, with the renewed interest in preserving local agriculture.
So there's two special things we wanted to do at today's Ag Day. And one of them is to honor the Rhode Island Fruit Growers Association at the occasion of their 100th anniversary. So I'm sure we're all looking forward to picking sweet strawberries and getting our fingers and lips stained. And there's many, many fruit growers who season after season, bounty after bounty, have brought us apples and peaches and plums and berries. So we wanted to honor the fruit growers, the 100th anniversary of the Fruit Growers Association. In May, we're going to have the screening of a new movie called Vanishing Orchards that is actually more uplifting than the title sounds. It's a movie, actually, Governor Chafee's in it, and Alex Caserta, are you here? Oh, there you are. So he's in the audience there, and he is the one who's put together this documentary. So that will be in Newport, May 23rd. Will be the premiere screening of that. But now I'd like to ask Sandra Barden, who we're proud used to work at DEM, and is now the owner of the Barden Family Orchards. She's here with her husband Gil, and she is going to come up and talk to us about the fruit growing.
And I want to thank NERs for inviting me to speak today. My name is Sandra Barden. My husband and I own the Barden Family Orchard in North Situate. As the co-treasurer of the Rhode Island Fruit Growers, I'm honored to speak on behalf of fellow farmers here. Our association has only been around for 100 years, but apple growing in Rhode Island was reportedly started by William Blackstone in the mid-1630s on Study Hill, overlooking the Blackstone River somewhere in Cumberland, Lincoln. It's not there. Since then, there have been times of interest and times of lack of interest in agriculture. And when our forefathers of fruit growing began our association 100 years ago, there had been a trend of decline in agriculture due to the Industrial Revolution. People were moving into the cities to find factory jobs, and farmers were missing their sons in the field. And that trend has actually not changed much over the last century. At the same time, the federal government was beginning to invest in education of the citizens through the establishment of land-grant universities and research farms. And in 1914 passed the Smith-Weaver Act, which created the current cooperative extension system. Since then, pressure of real estate development has continually reduced the acreage of orchards in Rhode Island, in addition to freezes and San Jose scale, and a lot of other things I just read about. Only recently has this trend changed for many reasons, with the renewed interest in preserving local agriculture. So this is the larger cycle, and then there is our individual cycle. The seasons provide a natural change of scenery and a constant check of the status quo for us. We usually think, what happened at this time last year? Or remember that spring 5 years ago? The cycle is enlightening. It is constant and invigorating. In the heat of the summer, keeping everything fed and watered. The grind and pressure of autumn harvest, sell. Then the quiet exhaustion and healing pace of winter. This is our cycle. We always joke about farming that it's so monotonous at times. When you've just about had it with one job day after day, there's a quick change to something else. In this cycle, we have a new opportunity each year to do it a little better, to grow something different, to do a job more efficiently, to change something we really don't like. We can make small changes in our evolution. The cycle gives us a constant measured reminder of where we are. There is a bigger cycle, though. Not so tangible, not so clear, an opaque view of something bigger. It doesn't seem so constant. I sometimes wonder, is locally grown food a fad? Or will agriculture always be appreciated like it is now? I see all the signs of bigger companies jumping on the bandwagon. All of these products seem to come from someplace that sound like a small family farm or ranch. Do consumers see through this marketing trick? Or will they begin to become cynical about all things farm-related? I've realized that one of the ways that we can become a staple in the eyes of consumers is to remain genuine. I've realized that if we share with our customers that we work really hard to grow the best quality food for them, and we share our joys and disappointments with them, we can remain their farmer and not just become something that's going out of vogue. We need to be someone they trust, who's going to do right by them and not just another business vying for their dollar. No coupons expire or changing our prices every week. Just what you see is what you get. Honest, constantly providing good, healthy food of the best variety. Striving for the highest quality and delivering each year our best product despite the weather and other unseen challenges. If for some reason we don't have a product, giving the consumer the knowledge of why we don't. We must do our homework and take pride in what we grow. Rhode Island farmers will not become passé as long as we keep bringing our best quality, because the big discount stores will always have it cheaper. Or if it's not cheaper, there'll be some slick $1 million campaign to try and convince consumers to pay more, because it looks like it was grown on something like a family farm. If we continue to give them our best flavors, varieties, and freshness, there will be no question in their mind. We must always have a higher standard. I want to thank my dedicated fellow farmers, those that go out every day to grow the absolute highest quality food. It's you who keep us genuine and honest. I want to thank the groups in this state that have promoted the fresh quality of local food and have educated consumers. I also want to thank the farmers market managers, today, 2 and 3, many of which volunteer extra hours to keep the markets running smooth. And I especially want to thank all of the Rhode Island consumers who have made the active choice to purchase their food from Rhode Island farmers. I appreciate you.